let's start as usual, laying down on the mat. Keep your knees bent if you have any tension in the lumbar spine. Otherwise, you can keep your legs straight and rolling outward, just like in Shavasana. Roll the arms outward to have the palm of the hand facing the sky. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders to lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Let all tension get released by the exhalation. One more time. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck, and your shoulders, arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back, and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal muscles. Relax your hips, groins. Relax your thighs and hamstring. Relax your knees, shin, calf, ankles and feet. Bring the attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moved first? Observe without changing anything. Become a witness. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there too, observe. Are the 2 poses of the same length? Observe also that your throat is always open and free, relaxed. Also, during the suspended states, during the poses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a breathing cycle of the same length, inhalation and exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. If you feel any tension rising up, step back. This is not a challenge. You're playing with your body. You're playing with your limits, but listening to yourself, to the messages that your body will give to you. So if you feel any tension rising up, step back. No need. Control your breath, but avoid any tension. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. From your next breath, start lengthening the two poses. But try and keep the throat open and free. Use the muscles of your chest to keep the lungs open at the end of your inhalation and closed at the end of your exhalation. Lengthen the poses by using the muscles of your chest. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Poses longer than usual. Long, slow, steady breath. From your next breath, create a breathing cycle of the same length for the 4 phases: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. Adjust inhalation and exhalation in order to have the same length of the poses. If it's too hard for today, just step back. Otherwise, keep the same length for the 4 phases of your breathing cycle: inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. a long, slow, steady breath. Three more breaths. At the end of the third breath, go back to a normal, not controlled breath. But observe any feelings, an emotion that may have risen up. Roll on your right side. Stay in your right side just for a brief moment before pushing with your left hand to sit up. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep your legs crossed if it's comfortable for you. Otherwise, sit anyway if you're comfortable. You can also sit over a bolster if you want to, or you can put your legs just open wide like this. You can sit on your heels if it's comfortable for you. So find a comfortable seat. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward and push your thumbs back. Open your chest. Allow the two shoulders to move closer. Okay? Move your hand lower, almost touching the ground. 3 breaths. And roll your hips slightly backward to lengthen the lumbar spine. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Pull your shoulders down. Okay. And release. Straighten your arms just in front of you, palms facing each other. Push your arms back into the shoulder socket. Okay, perfect. Inhale deeply, and with the exhalation, start lifting your arms. But keep on pushing the shoulder blades down, shoulders down, and arms back into the shoulder socket. When you arrive at your maximum, 3 long, steady breaths. At the end of the third, lower your arms. And again, put your arms back into the shoulder socket, shoulders down, shoulder blades down. And now, move your arms up, but try and imagine that you're pushing from the armpit to the lower elbow and from the upper elbow to the shoulders. So the movement is more this and not just lifting up. You push from the armpit to the elbow, from the elbow to the upper shoulder. Shoulders down. Okay. Yeah, it's harder, but it's more beautiful. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, release the arms. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward. Push your thumbs back and down. Open your chest. Breathe deeply on your thoracic area. Open your chest, open your arms. And release. Okay. Now, tabletop position. Hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. Keep your knees together. Okay. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Roll your hips slightly backward to push your lumbar spine up to the sky. Just the lumbar spine. And now walk with your hands to the front of the mat by recreating the same movement that we did before. So push from the armpit to the elbow, from the elbow to the upper shoulders. Lower your body down, but keep your buttocks right above the knees. Arms back into the shoulder socket. Keep on pushing from the armpit to the lower elbow, from the upper elbows to the upper shoulder. Tuck the tailbone under to push the lumbar spine up to the sky and to focus the opening on the upper part of your spine. 3 breaths. And slowly walk back with your hands and sit on your heels. If needed, you can always put a pillow between the heels and the buttocks or under the ankle. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lean backward just a tiny bit and start lifting your knees. It could be also just a millimeter or even less than that. You can just be lighter on your knees. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And slowly lower your knees again. Straighten your arms just in front of you. Pull your arms back into the shoulder socket. Shoulder blades down. Now interlace your thumbs. Bend your elbows at 90 degrees, more or less. Okay. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. And now start pushing your elbows apart. But keep your hands not in contact with your chest. Keep the elbows roughly at 90 degrees. Yes. Okay, perfect. Lower your shoulders, shoulder blades down, sternum up, and push a little bit more. Seriously, a little bit more. Okay. Almost done. If you feel tension, if you feel the muscles that you don't know you had, yeah, you're doing it right. And release. Okay. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Straighten your arms. Interlace your thumb, but on the other way. There is one way which is quite easy. The other feel weird. Yeah, the weird one. Keep the weird one. Bend your elbows roughly at 90 degrees. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, shoulders down, and start pushing the elbows out. More, more, more. Keep the elbows at 90 degrees. Okay. Push more. Even more. If you feel muscles under the armpit, it's perfect. Last moments. And release. Okay, yes. Put your hands over the thighs and create small circles with your shoulders. Just small ones. And try and focus more on pushing down the shoulders and not really high. Try and kind of skip the high part. Okay, yes. And roll also on the other side. If you hear weird noises, it's kind of normal. Okay, now lift your right arms up to the sky. Push it down into the shoulder socket. Okay, now find a dristi, so a fixed point just in front of you. Bend your right elbow. Grab the left side of your face with your hands. And just with the weight of your arm, allow your head to move to the right side. But keep your dristi to avoid any twisting of the head. Observe the lengthening of the left side of your face till the shoulder. And now, roll your left arm outward, push your thumb back and down, and observe how the stretch, the lengthening of that area change. Move deeper. 3 breaths. Keep your dristi, avoid twisting your face. At the end of the third, slowly come back to center and put your hands back on your thighs. Okay. Just close your eyes for a brief moment and observe the difference, if there is any, between left and right. Open your eyes, lift your left arm, put it back down into the shoulder socket, bend your elbow, find a dristi, and start lengthening the right side of face, neck, and shoulder. Use only the weight of the arm. Don't use your muscles. Avoid twisting. Just look always in front of you. Now, roll your right arm outward, thumb back and down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come back to center. Okay. Now, if you're still comfortable sitting on your heels, that's perfect. Otherwise, you can change the position of your legs and create small circles with your head. Just small ones. The idea is just to boost the circulation around the vertebrae close to your head. Just similar to the one that we do in the lumbar spine during the belly dance. Turn also on the other side. And here too, if you hear some weird sounds, it's normal. It's not you, it's just normal. Okay, perfect. Tabletop again. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward, push your spine toward the sky, look at your belly. Push with the hands against the ground. Inhale, roll your hips forward, allow the spine to drop. Push with your hands against the ground and look at the sky. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look at the sky. Exhale, belly. Inhale, sky. 3 more times. But I want you to add a small pause between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. So at the end of the exhalation, look at your belly and stay there just for a brief moment. Hold your breath. Inhale, arch your spine, look at the sky. At the end, hold your breath just for a brief moment. Exhale, hold your breath. Inhale, hold your breath, and the last time, exhale, hold your breath. Perfect. Just step back with your knees. Tuck your toes under, inhale deeply, roll your arms outward, slide the shoulder blades over the waist, buttocks back, shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and slowly start lengthening the legs. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, back in tabletop position. Okay, now I want you to move into Adho Mukha Svanasana in a horrible way. So I want you to push your buttocks back, shoulders down, but keep the chest in contact with your thighs. And then you start straightening your legs without moving the shoulders and the chest. And you simply do this. You keep on bending your knees, straightening your legs. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Bend your knees for 3 times. Chest, the more you can in contact with the thighs. The belly, the more you can, in contact with your thighs. Keep on pushing your shoulders down. Keep on pushing the chest toward the knees. Okay. And slowly lower your body completely to the mat. Yeah. We're sleeping now. Nope. Okay. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Push your hands toward the toes, toward your feet. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lower your head, shoulders, and arms. Inhale. With the exhalation, again, lift your head, shoulders, arms, hands. Push your hands toward the feet. Relax your legs, relax your buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, lower your body. Another time, inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, arms. Relax your buttocks. Unclench your jaw. Okay. And now, without lowering your shoulders, put your elbows right under the shoulders. Keep your forearm parallel. Okay. If it's a little bit too hard for you, walk forward with your hands. It's not a problem. This one is a perfect variation. You can be lower with your chest, but you're still in a sort of backbending. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Push the shoulders down to the waist. Okay. Push with your elbows against the ground. Push with your chest forward. Look just in front of you. Shoulders down, shoulder blades down. Relax your buttocks. To help you relaxing your buttocks, roll roll your arms ring outward. Rolling the legs outward will help relaxing the buttocks. 3 more breaths. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. At the end of the 3rd breath, stay there. Bend your knees. And put your heels as close as you can to your buttocks. Push it down, 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 down. Okay. And release. One more time. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Bend your knees. 3 breaths. And release. Now, lower your body down to the ground. Put your hand next to the hips with the palm of the hand facing the sky. Close your eyes. 3 breaths with your head facing the right side. 3 breaths with your head facing the left side. Put your hand next to your chest. Push with your hands against the mat and move into the child pose. Find your version of the child pose. It can be either with the knees wide or with the knees together. Up to you to find the version that is more comfortable for you. You can put your arms to the front of the mat or to the back. Again, up to you. Find your version. And stay there for 5 breaths. At the end of the fifth, slowly come up. Keep your knees together now. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, turn on your right side. Put your left hand outside of your right leg. Roll your right arm outward. Push your thumb back and down. Look behind you for 3 breaths. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center and change side. Put your right hand outside of your left leg, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your left arm outward, thumb back and down. Look behind you for 3 breaths. Lengthen your spine, lengthen the lumbar spine, so roll your hip slightly backward. And at the end of your 3rd breath, slowly come back to center. Tabletop position again. Okay. Walk forward with your hands. Just a bit forward, not that forward. Okay. Tuck your toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push your chest toward your toes. 3 breaths. At the end of your 3rd breath, walk back with your hands and enter Uttanasana. Legs straight. Put your hands on the waist. Bend slowly your knees and slowly come up. Okay. Right leg to the front, left leg back. Interlace your arms, your hands just behind your buttocks. Keep the palm of the hand the more that you can in contact. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, straighten your arms. Tuck the tailbone under. Bend your right leg. Pay attention to have the knee right above the heel, not in front. In case, walk forward with your feet to avoid that. Keep on rolling the hip backward, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Push your left heel into the mat. Belly in, sternum up. And now push your hands a little bit to the back. Yeah, it's not comfortable, I know. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, release your arms. Lift your arms up to the sky and push the thumb back. Open the chest, belly in, lean backward. 3 breaths, belly in. Bend your right leg. Lower your arms, straighten your legs, and change leg. Left leg to the front, right leg to the back. Check to have the more that you can, the hips parallel to the short side of the mat. Interlace your hands just behind your back. Keep as much as you can the palm of the hand in contact. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, straighten your arms. Belly in. Start rotating the hip backward and bend your left leg. Again, pay attention to have the knee at the maximum just above the heel. In case, walk forward. Push your right heel down to the mat. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Belly in. 3 breaths. And push your hands back. Open the chest. 3 breaths. Belly in. Open the chest, but belly in. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your arm and push your thumb back. Belly in, roll the hips backward and lean backward. Just a tiny bit. Keep your knees bent. Okay, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, lower your arms and go into Tadasana. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Roll the hips backward to allow the belly to move inward. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward to open the chest. Relax your buttocks. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply on your chest. Open your eyes. Straighten your arms to the side. And now, cross your right arm above the left one and grab your shoulders. Now, grabbing your shoulders, try and walk with your hands to go closer to the spine. the more that you can. Okay, now grabbing the shoulder blades, lift your left arm up, just the left one, the forearm, sorry. Okay, push with the forearm the right arm to the left. Okay, and now lift the left forearm. Now push the left forearm to the right and the right arm to the left. Do a knot. Okay. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Now, since it's already too easy, push your right elbow down and the left elbow up, one against the other. Observe that during this movement, you will activate a lot more muscles behind your back. Okay, and now push the two forearm a little bit to the front. Shoulder blades down, shoulders down, sternum up. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing down the shoulder blades. And at the end of the 3rd breath, release the arms. Yeah, it can be challenging, but it feels good at the end. Not during, but at the end. Arm straight. Cross your left arm above the right one. Grab your shoulders and walk forward with your hands, almost to touch the 2 hands. Now, lift your right one. The lower one, I'm the worst with left and right, so the lower one, lift it and push with the forearm against the other one. Now, lift both forearm up to the sky and cross it. Do a knot, a sort of knot. Okay. When you have this position, now lower your shoulder blades and shoulders. Okay. Push the 2 elbows, one against the other. The upper one down, the lower one up. And move the 2 forearm a little bit to the front. Keep on lowering the shoulders and shoulder blades. It's not the end of the world. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, release. Okay. Lift your arms up to the sky. Open the arms at 45 degrees. Push your thumbs back. Open the chest. Belly in. Even more. Belly in. Lean on your right leg. Bend your left one. Allow the left knee to open to the side and put your left feet against the right leg. 3 breaths. Find a dristi, so a face point just in front of you. And remember that if today the balance is not really good, you can also keep your left feet slightly touching the ground. This is not a problem. This is a proper version. you will have all the benefits of the posture. Okay, now release arms and legs back into Tadasana. Tuck the tailbone under, belly in, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Lift your arms up, open your arms at 45 degrees, push your thumbs back, open the chest. Lean on your left leg, bend your right one, open the right leg to the side, and put your right feet against the left one, the left leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. Keep your dristi, your fixed point, at the end of the third. Slowly go back into Tadasana. Close your eyes and release the tension from your body. Relax your shoulders. Relax the muscles between the shoulder blades. Relax your arms. And observe. Observe your balance. Observe if you have any feelings on your hands. Tinglings or something like that. Observe if you have any feelings around the chest, around the diaphragm, around your belly. Just observe. You may or may not have any feelings. Just observe. Open your eyes and down to the mat again. Tabletop position. Put your right knee just behind your right wrist. Okay. Walk back with your left feet to lower your hip. Tuck the tailbone under and observe the lengthening of the left side of the left groin. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Just there. Okay, now lift your buttocks a little bit more. So walk forward again with your left feet and move your right feet to the left. Okay, and now walk back again with your left feet down. Okay, move into your forearm. Close your eyes and put your attention on your hip. Find a position where you can feel your hip parallel to the mat. Lift your head. Now, put your left hand to the right, almost at 45 degrees. Just keep your forearm at 45 degrees. Okay. Push with your elbows, with your left elbows against the ground. Lift your right arm up to the sky. Push your shoulders back. Look at your hand, right hand. Okay. Lower your hand again. Keep the two forearm parallel now. 3 breaths. Just close your eyes. Open your eyes, lift your head. Keep the left elbows right under the shoulder, but move your left hand to the right. Roll your right arm outward and push the hand toward the toe, the toes, the left toes. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Okay, that's much better. And now, bend your left leg and try and grab your feet. Yeah! Beautiful! Sternum up. Yay! Release the leg. Put both hands onto the ground. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Not the elbows, the hands. Okay, that's perfect. Now, activate the legs. Imagine that you want to move the 2 knees together. So you push the 2 knees together so the hip will lift a tiny bit. Yep. Keep the legs active. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, roll your arms outward. The secret is the legs. You have to activate your legs. The more you have the legs activated, the more you can stay in this position. Otherwise, it's impossible. Yay! Perfect. Put your hands down to the ground and move back in tabletop position. Okay. Now, let's do the torture on the other side. So, move your left knee just behind your left wrist. And walk back with your right leg to lengthen the right groin. At the beginning, the left feet is just on the left side. Only later, we're gonna move it to the right side. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the hip backward to lengthen the right groin. Okay, now move your right feet forward, and now move the left feet to the right and walk back with your right leg. Lower your body. Keep the 2 forearm parallel and the elbows right under the shoulders. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Close your eyes and find the position where your hips are parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. Now lift your head. Keep your right elbows right under the shoulders, but move your right hand at 45 degrees to the left. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Lift your left arm and shoulders. Push your shoulders back. Look at your hands for 3 breaths. Lower your hand again. Keep the 2 forearm parallel. 3 breaths. Close your eyes. At the end of the third, keep your right elbows right under the shoulders. Move the right hand to the left at 45 degrees. Roll your left arm outward. Push your thumb back. And push your hand toward the right toes. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. Keep on pushing with your right elbows against the ground. Bend your right knee. And if you can, grab your feet. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Yay, beautiful. You're raw, girl. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, release the feet. Go back with the 2 forearm parallel, just for a brief moment. And then lift your torso and walk back with your hands close to the knee. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. And now the hard part for the legs. Move the 2 knees together. Activate your legs. Lift your hip. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Sternum up, belly in. 3 breaths. Roll the arms outward, not inward. On the other side. Yes. Okay. Put your hands down to the ground. Child pose. You deserve it. 3 breaths in child pose. At the end of the third breath, come up. Put your hands on your thighs. And create circles with your lumbar spine, with your hips. Just like we did at the beginning with your head, create circles quite fluidly. No need to have a wide movement, no need to have a fast movement. It's just a vascularization of the vertebrae. Turn also on the other side. There's always one side easier compared to the other, but we need to do both sides. Okay, perfect. Grab everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. We're just gonna do one movement before entering Shavasana, but you can already put your socks, jumpers, you can just prepare everything to be comfortable for Shavasana. Just before Shavasana, we grab our knees, push the knees toward the chest, relax your feet, okay, and roll on left and right side. Okay, now put your feet down to the ground. Keep your knees bent. Put your arms in cactus pose. So the forearms are parallel and the elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale. With the exhalation, allow the knees to fall to the right. Look at your left hand. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go back to center and move to the left. Both knees to the left. Look at your right hand. 3 breaths. Go back to center. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, legs to the right. Look at your left. Inhale. Come up to center. Exhale. Knees to the left. Look at your right side. Inhale. Exhale up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Knees to the right. Look at your left. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. To the left. Look at your right side. Inhale. Back to center. One more time. Grab your knees. Put your knees closer to your chest. Roll left and right. And now you can enter Shavasana. If you have any tension in your lumbar spine, you can put your a pillow just behind your knees. Otherwise, keep your feet a little bit wider than your hips and the legs are rolling outward. Roll the arms outward. Put your shoulder blades as flat as you can against the ground. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. And relax. Allow all the tension in your body to get released by the exhalation. Visualize the exhalation, releasing the tensions, lifting you completely relaxed. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra, and at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Mritam gamaya. Om asato masat gamaya. Tamaso ma joitir gamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om asato masat gamaya. Tamaso ma joitir gamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Really slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Allow all the tension to get released by the exhalation. Out of your body. 1/3 time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side just for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight. Put your hands in a mudra or chin mudra. So thumb and index finger touching, palm of the hand facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, even there. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.